Hey everybody, it's Lizzy. I wanted to talk today about something that is kind of seems like a random topic, but brain function is really important. Now, those of you who are parents, who are students, maybe even teachers, anyone who's kind of like an on the spot person where you have to like think in the moment and be on your toes and be even nurses, doctors, people that are irresponsible for the health and welfare of people in the moment, realize the value of a good night's sleep, the value of being awake, the value of being, ready and prepared to deal with any kind of situation that is presented to you in that moment. Not everyone has the type of job or the type of life where it's, kind of life or death, whether you can make a decision in an instant. And that's why not everybody works in, emergency type fields. But I know that I've been around new moms. I've been taking care of children, for a very long time. I have worked in after school programs. I've worked with kids. I've been in the medical field, like all of these things, and a student. And it's just and even in a relationship, like if you're in a very intense conversation with somebody and you're not present in your mind, you're not going to be able to communicate. Or sometimes that would happen to me. Like I wouldn't be able to communicate properly and it would cause friction, where otherwise I'd be able to know how to phrase something or say something, so as to prevent, some kind of, crisis or some kind of conflict really from happening. So all of this to say is this world of ours, I talk about this all the time, is very stressful. There's a lot of stress. There's financial stress. There's relationship stress. There's career stress, which is different than financial stress because you can have career stress and still be, a baller when it comes to making money. There is personal stress. There's environmental stress. There is all kinds of stress that comes at us. Like there's stress that when you think about the way the world is, there's stress when you think about the way your life is. There's physical stress, emotional stress, mental stress. There's all kinds of stress that humans potentially don't have to, but potentially experience every day. And so the only thing that and this is something that I've been studying and really investigating for a really long time. And I have a master's degree in basically stress management. I'm a certified wellness coach. I have a lot of research and history and experience in this field, especially I've come from a family that is very much, a busybody, highly educated, very active and overachieving type family. So I was witnessing stress and experiencing stress since, I was 3 or 4 years old or even younger. And I was somebody who definitely took that on, was playing 2 year-round sports and all AP classes in high school, went to, a very good college, was pre-med, worked in the medical field after that. And so it was off the charts amounts of stress for me. And what I learned in those times, especially like I remember being in college and having, God, I don't even know how many four science classes in one semester, and each science class had 3 midterms and a final. So if you multiply that by 4, that is a lot of tests within one semester. And they're all very important tests. And that's not even including labs and quizzes and papers for other stuff that I'm doing and having a social life and taking care of myself and, all of that good stuff. And I really found the benefit of meditation, luckily, and nutrition. Actually, I was really blessed to take a class about holistic health and nutrition, which completely changed my life. And meditation was so, so important. That's how I know that, the universe has always had my back, because in that time of stress, I was able to spend time meditating. And before taking a test, I would make sure that, I would study my butt off for weeks. And then right before the test, I'd go back to my house, meditate, for 15, 20 minutes, and then go take the test. And my test scores greatly increased after I did that because of test anxiety. Now, what does this have to do with stress? It just goes to show that when with my life didn't change, I didn't drop classes, I didn't switch schools, I didn't, change anything other than the way that I approached the stress that was in my life. And it's very available, and it is very, it's something that people can do. Now, if I had changed schools and went to a less stressful school, that would have been one choice, but I didn't want to do that at that time. And there might be something going on in your life that you're not willing to let go of, and you don't want to stop because you love it. You love this job. You love the relationship. You love your life, but you want to learn how to manage your stress better because it's getting the better of you. You're not sleeping, you're not functioning, you just feel exhausted all the time. You can't work out the same. You just don't feel good, like maybe you're having some physical symptoms that come from stress. But one thing you can do is you can choose what you put into your body and when you put it into your body. And something that's really helped me is the Super Mix product, because that's something I know I take every morning. It's super simple, it's super easy to take, and it really helps my stress level because it's anti-inflammatory and my body's getting proper nutrition, so my brain functions better. I sleep better, I have all this more energy. It just really helps manage my stress levels. And when I'm thinking better and my body's getting better nutrition, I make better choices because I'm more able, instead of frantically running around trying to feed myself because I'm not getting the nutrients that I need, I can actually spend time like, oh wow, okay, I have a few minutes, let me sit down and do a breathing exercise or meditate or go on a walk or do whatever it is. But when I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off, that stuff doesn't happen. And it's really simple, it's really available, and it's less than, a Starbucks a day, and it's especially in Portland, Oregon, it's almost the amount of a regular cup of coffee, to be quite honest, around here. It's only like, a little more than $3 a packet. And it's so easy. Why not make nutrition and health and wellness and happiness and joy a simple, easy part of your day? You just mix it up, put it in your water bottle, stick it in the fridge, and then it's ready for you in the morning. First thing you do, drink it, and your body just has this amazing resource that it can utilize to help you thrive, to help you be happy, help your brain function, help reduce inflammation in your body. It's helped me with, helped my hair grow shinier when it was having some dryness issues. My nails, I was having peeling nails, and now they're like super strong again. I had tendonitis in my wrist from too much yoga, and that went away within a week of trying Supermix. I'm a very physically active, and when I start training more for things like long backpacking trips and doing a lot more weights or doing a lot more yoga or riding my bike 20 miles a day, which is not unheard of lately, it helps my body recover and recuperate. But it helps my digestive system. It helps me with muscle tone. There's just so much that it does, and I can actually feel that in my body. So I just wanted to share that with you all because I've witnessed and experienced a lot of stress and in myself and others, and the results of that stress. And life is never going to stop happening, right? But you may as well help yourself as much as you can, because that's only going to benefit you in the long run. It'll help your relationships, reducing stress, that is, helps relationships. It helps your mental, emotional, physical health. It helps, pretty much your career, like everything in the long run, it's going to benefit. Because when you're happy, when I'm happy, the rest of my life kind of like sorts itself out, I'm able to show up as my best self. And that's kind of like been my intention for the last few years. It's like really like, how can I be my best self? How can I love myself the most? I'm the Love Yourself coach on Instagram, so I'm all about that. How can I show up in a way that's the most present for the people that I'm with and the world? The world really needs people to show up as their best selves right now. Whatever country you're in and whatever, demographic you're in, We all have to show up as our best selves to be the brightest and the shiniest lights that we can be for ourselves and for others. And that's what I am committed to doing. So Supermix helps me do that. So all the information is in below this video. Much love to you all, and I will see you next time.